from season to season, it's important for the character to move and change. And I try to influence the changes and the shifts in Aeryn's, in her character as much as possible, because I need to be interested in the work I'm doing. The audience needs to be connected to someone as if they were a human being, and you want to be able to see people going through experiences and how they respond to their environment as the environment changes. Having said that, as much as I welcome change in a character, it's always difficult for the actor when they open a script and are shocked by what they read. If there's something truly dark about the character that's expressed in that script, the nerves start to rise slightly, because you wonder how when you see how popular your characters become, there's always that slight reticence. But then I just, everything I'm afraid of, I just try and grab with two hands confidently and give it all I've got. And that's what I did with The Way We Weren't. It was exhausting, but it was a very important episode for me. So I think everyone's just really proud. I think it's that sense of pride that keeps us going and gets us up in the morning. And people like Anthony on set who are hysterical. You heard the beep, beep, beep in the joke reel, I'm sure. I mean, he's hilarious. And Ben, there's a great chemistry between everyone on set, and that's enormously important as well. There's also a big difference, I think, from what I hear between Australian and American crews. And also, Australia and New Zealand are quite similar. There's no real demarcation between the cast and the crew. All the heads of department on the crew can communicate with you directly, ask you to do certain things for them. They have been my learning ground, really. I've learned so much from the directors of photography, from the camera operators, from the sound department. I mean, if an actor's... There we go. So it comes from them. A lot of the time, the crew tell you how to be a better actor, and we're working with such professionals that we're getting better and better, and that's also part of the success of the show. The humour on set is a vital part of our process. We have a lot of people on this show who are in great physical discomfort. Anthony Simcoe, Virginia Hay, Gigi Edgley, and whichever guest cast members we have on, who are wearing extraordinarily hot costumes and prosthetic makeup. They're also wearing contact lenses, which are difficult if you've not experienced them before. And the humour, Anthony Simcoe is enormously responsible for providing the humour on set, and we all fall in and appreciate it. And Ben was standing there, and I think he'll have to give you the details tomorrow. I think it was a grey raincoat, which he'd probably purchased in England and put to much use. And I think he was expecting Australia to be the same. And he was standing there, and I said, shall we run the lines? And he said, all right, let's go out. Oh, no. He said, do you want to run the lines? And I said, do you mind if we do it outside and get some fresh air? He said, sure, no problem. And he walked down in front of me, down the corridor, and I can still remember his silhouetted image as he was walking out the door. And just, without me realising, he'd started the scene. He said the first line of the audition scene. And when I realised what was happening, I just instantly fell into the scene with him, and we ran the lines that we were to do. And he turned around to me and he said, you know what? We don't need to work on this. We don't need to rehearse it. Let's go straight in and tape it. And that's the way it's been ever since working with Ben Browder. And we knew it. There was instant chemistry working together professionally. That's what you're looking for. That's what you hope for. And I'd worked with other lead actors before, and you know, there was a sort of a chemistry which worked for the show, but nothing like this. And we went in, we did the scene, went back to Queensland to keep going with Pitch Black, and everyone was eager to know. All my castmates on Pitch Black were saying, how did it go, how did it go? And I said, it went really well, I think. And I can work with this guy. That's the most important thing. I can work with this guy. And from the good grace of Ben Browder, that is possible, and I am such a lucky girl, because as you know, he's fantastic, and he's your leading man, and he is our hero, because he's intelligent, he's so committed to the job, he loves what he does, and he's got a great sense of humour, and that's very important in Australia, otherwise you die. The one that we had to slightly wean into the Australian humorous sensibility was Ben Browder, who didn't quite know where he'd landed, the poor guy. And I think the humour that we have on set has informed the programme, and I don't think FarScape would be the show that it is were it made in a studio in Los Angeles. I think that there's something about the irreverence. The Australian sense of humour is enormously irreverent and cheeky, and I think that's been, I think it's in the product. I think that we're living in a really exciting age because audiences are so television literate now. We need to be finding something new. We need to be surprising people, and so the show grows as our producers see fit in ways that are, as I said before, imaginative and creative. And I am living as an actor, as a female actor, in a much easier time. And as the lady was saying before, you know, to be someone of my age and to be confident is a blessing that's come with time and women that have come before me in television and in real life. So I don't think Aeryn would have been possible without archetypal roles like Xena and Princess Leia with that hairdo that got men's hearts fluttering. Sigourney Weaver, characters like that. I mean, science fiction is also a genre where stronger women survive. And not only that, they kick ass. So. Yeah! And that's what we do on FarScape. We walk onto a spaceship and say, "Pilot Starburst." It's like being a kid again. Thank you very much for your continuing support, and we hope that we continue to surprise and entertain you. Thank you.